If you and your family are looking for some fun events and activities to try to squeeze in before the Christmas holiday, then you're definitely going to want to stick around for this one because we've got you covered. Hi, this is Denise from Vivid Lifestyle Realty, your go-to source for all things real estate and lifestyle in beautiful Corona, California and the surrounding areas. And today we're going to talk about some fun activities and events near and around Corona that even a little bit further, like 30-40 minutes away, that really would be well worth it to squeeze in before the Christmas holiday. And as we're filming this, it's December 9th, so we've got about 3 weeks to like squeeze all you can in. But these are just fun things that are you know, a day adventure or a couple hour adventure that can really just elevate spending time with your family and friends. And even if it's date night or you go with your dog or whatever it is, they're just really fun things that you can squeeze in. We've already covered all the fun activities that you can do at Dos Lagos because they have a lot, and those are going on up until the 23rd or 24th of December. So you can still squeeze those in and definitely go back and check that out, that video out. And if you want to, you know, still have some fun at Dos Lagos, which is, you know, right in the heart of Corona. But if you want to branch out a little bit, whether it's a city over or 2 cities over, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, these are some activities for you. So first we're going to start out with, and they had this last year too, and it was such a big hit. It is called ELF, the Electric Light Festival. So the Moreno Valley Mall, which is about 30 minutes from here or so, and Lake Elsinore Outlet Malls, which is about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes from here, maybe about 15 minutes from here. They have the Electric Lights Festival, say that 10 times fast. And so what it is over 4 million lights are just beautifully displayed in all colors. It's just like, you know, my son who's filming this right now, thanks Taylor, he drives by both of those malls constantly while, you know, going different places to film and work. And he said it's amazing, the lights and everything that you see just from the freeway. So I can imagine like being right in there, you know, it's an amazing event. So what you can do is they have a winter wonderland, which has vendors and activities and different things that you can do with your family or your date or, you know, anything like that. And it's just beautiful and just very festive. They have food trucks and activities, like I said. And then you can go on a train ride that's about $15 a person, or they have a pack of 4 for $40. So you pay for 3 and you get 1 free, which is a great deal. And then the train actually takes you through the Festival of Lights, which is fun. I like to find some trains like Dos Lagos that are dog friendly to go visit Santa or take, because we love our pups and we love to rescue. But it's also obviously just fun to be able to take the train ride through, and you're kind of in open air. Now, mind you, California, it was 86 today, December 9th, 2025. So Corona is having a little bit of a heat wave, which is a little disappointing for the people that actually live in, you know, in Corona and the surrounding areas, but is probably a joy for people coming from -10 and snow. But we want it to be a little colder. Come on, 60s and 70s, you can do it. So anyway, it feels more festive, you know, when it cools down and it's a little bit colder or rainier. But anyway, mind you, that does pose for a lovely evening sometimes to be able to take the train through the Festival of Lights. Otherwise, you can take your car as well, and that's about $30. They have different things for different dates, but it's about $30 a car full. So if you have an SUV or a truck or a minivan, whatever you have, you can pack as many people as you can in there safely, safety first. And it's $30 for the whole car load of people, not per person. So that's really fun. They're playing Christmas music. You can play Christmas music in your car if you want, but it's beautiful because you can take pictures and everything as well. And then the train ride, like I said, is about $40 for 4 people. So it's a little more expensive, but you're, submerging yourself into the light on a train ride rather than being in your vehicle. So that's a really, really, really fun event. Once again, at the Lake Elsinore outlets from 5:30 to 10:30 is the Winter Wonderland, the train rides, or the car drive-through. And you can purchase your tickets online. So it's ELF, ELF, and that stands for the Electric Lights Festival in Lake Elsinore at the Lake Elsinore Outlets Mall, which is the closest to Corona, or the Moreno Valley Mall. So definitely go check that out. So we're going to continue to stay close now for number 2. They're in no specific order. It's just kind of, I sometimes will number them or, say next or whatnot. But the second one that I have for you, that's the closest to Corona, that's very close to Corona, is in Norco, California, Northern Corona, North Corona. So you get it, Norco. Anyway, they're having a Christmas festival and a parade of lights, which is fascinating. I've gone to that before. And it's very fun, a lot of activities, games, a parade, a lights festival. It's on Saturday, December 13th, 2025, and it's what you can expect. It's a very big community event. It's a holiday festival with a beautiful parade of lights, and there's floats, and there's walking groups, and there's food trucks and games, activities. It's great for a fun neighborhood style outing. It's not very far from Corona, maybe about 10-15 minutes as well. But it's just a local fun, their community just has the parade and the festival of lights, and then, activities and different booths and different things that you can do. The parade itself will kick off at 5 p.m. and the festival goes from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They have breakfast with Santa, but it is sold out as of right now. They said to keep checking back because people will cancel. So you're going to want, and they're going to have activities and floats and equestrians that are, and horses that are decorated and tractor pulls and all sorts of fun things. So they're going to do the Christmas festival is free, but then they're going to have, vendors and food trucks and activities that might, like pony rides and etc., that might have a charge. And then the parade itself is free, but everything's illuminated, whether it's the horses that are getting ridden or tractors or floats or etc. So that'll be just a really fun event, and it's a nice local city event in Norco, and you definitely are going to want to check that out. And then you can go to their website, Norco City, the City of Norco's website, if you want to find out more. All right, and then the next one we have on our list is Temecula Chilled. Now, Temecula, California is an amazing place to live. Like I said, I've gone to a lot of the different meetings for the cities, and they just are a very stable, community-oriented city. We love them. We love Temecula. And a lot of the, people that run Temecula are great as well. So they have a lot of things to offer in Temecula. That's why I'm bringing that up, even though it's about 35 minutes from here. They're having something called Temecula Chilled, and that's 2025. And so that includes 3 different areas of just pure, Christmas and winter joy. So it includes the wineries in Temecula, which are top of the notch wineries. There's so many of them, and they each have different events and different things throughout the year. But this one, there is a certain number of wineries that are participating in this, as far as like Wilson Creek and on and on. And so we'll get a list of those for you as well. I'll pull that up in just a minute. But then there's like 12 to 15 wineries that are doing that. So you can either, this year they have where you can pay a really reasonable fee and you can take a trolley around to all the different people that are participating in Temecula Chilled, which is different like specialty foods and wines, and they're decked out for Christmas. They have entertainment and activities. So these particular wineries, you can take a tram and just hop on and off. I think it's like $15 or something all day, and you can hop on and off at all the different wineries. They run throughout the day, and then each winery is offering, you know, different holiday events, and just being part of this Temecula Chilled and adding that extra holiday spark and fun. So you can definitely go. We will show you the winery. Behind me, we'll show you the wineries that are involved in that. You can also drive yourself to each one, or each, you know, the ones that are participating, maybe you only want to go to 2. You can just pick and choose as you wish. But those particular wineries and the wineries in general are all decked out for the holidays, so you can go to 20 of them if you want. But there's only a few that are participating, like Wilson Creek and others. And we love Wilson Creek. We love their wine. We love the ambiance. We love their food. It's a really fun winery, so you're going to want to check that one out for sure. But they're all awesome. So you can, like I said, tram or drive through that, and then that's one of the arms of the Temecula Chilled. The other one is the Pachanga Resort and Casino. Amazing. Beautiful during the holidays, beautiful all year round. It's one of the cleanest casinos I've ever been in. We love going there. They have shows and awesome restaurants and all sorts of, you know, other fun stuff that casinos have. And so anyway, it's decked out for the holidays. People bring their kids and everything to see. They have gingerbreads, they have amazing trees, they have fountains. It's just decked out to the, you know, to the rim with Christmas and holiday gear. So and garb, I should say. And you can definitely check that out. You know, go have a date night or a friend's night at the casino, and you can go to some of their great restaurants and just enjoy all of the holiday cheer that they have to offer. And like I said, they have entertainment, restaurants, you know, all sorts of things, you know, throughout the holidays. But it is absolutely beautiful. So that's the second arm of the Temecula Chilled. And the third arm is like been around forever. It's iconic. People love it. It's Old Town Temecula, is super decked out. That's where they have their Festival of Lights, but it is thousands of people. I mean, just so many people at every restaurant come out to see it. It's just amazing. So Old Town has tons and tons of stuff to offer, and you definitely are going to want to check that out. So this Temecula Chilled runs from the 28th of November and through December 31st. So all the festivities and everything will continue throughout then. Like I said, there's trees and decorations, activities, food trucks, all sorts of things throughout this, you know, the Temecula Chilled, especially at Old Town. One thing is the wineries, like I said, all have their special things. Peltzer Winery has a really big, awesome ice skating rink that they have during this time of year. So Peltzer Winery in Temecula, you're going to want to check that out. How fun. Like, so many people go to it. It's huge, and it's really fun because you can also be a part of the wineries and do tastings and eat and do what you need to do. But then they have this really cool ice skating rink as well at the winery, which is really nice. And then a lot of them will have specialty foods, specialty wines, different, you know, decorations, different entertainment. So the wineries in general are just really fun, and you can look at Temecula Chilled. You can look at all online, and you can see all the participating wineries, all the specialty dinners and decorations and ice skating rinks and everything like that. And then also it's sip and shop, so there's going to be vendors and really fun activities for sure. So the where the cars get decorated and drive through Old Town Temecula. It's called Cruisin' and Cocoing, which is so fun and so true. And that's from 5:30 to 7:30. I recommend you get to all of these things a little early because it is a lot of people attend that, a lot of people. So it's from 5:30 to 7:30 on December 12th, and that is at Old Town Temecula, and it's called Cruisin' and Cocoin. And then there's a really something fun that they do on the 13th from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. It's for kids. They can decorate their scooters, bikes, all of that, wagons, whatever it is, and they get to stroll through the center of Old Town as well. So that's kind of neat that they do the adults in the cars and the kids get to decorate for their sessions too. But all throughout December 31st, you're definitely going to want to go on Temecula's website, look at all of the things that Old Town Temecula has to offer, especially, like I said, on December 12th from 5:30 to 7:30, the car and the lights parade. And then you're going to go want to check out the wineries. And like I said, we'll have, that chart for you so you can see which wineries are participating in Temecula Chilled. But any winery you go to during this time of year is pretty magical. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Fashion Island in Newport Beach, California, where I'm branching out a little bit. So if you want to go to the beach side of things, you can go to the beach side of things, which is kind of fun. So at a lot of state beaches, they have trees and decorations and everything outside in the sand by the beach. You can't get any better than that, let me tell you. And with having 80-degree weather out here, you could actually probably go swimming. I don't know if I'd recommend it because the water's cold, but I'm sure people do that visit. But anyway, on December 14th at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Fashion Valley is a beautiful mall in Newport Beach, like very beautiful outdoor high-end mall. And on December 14th, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., they're having a menorah lighting. So happy Hanukkah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. And whatever you celebrate, I think that's kind of fun that they're having a menorah lighting for Hanukkah on December 14th at Fashion Island Mall in Newport Beach from 3 to 5 p.m. So definitely there's going to be activities and everything like that. And it's just a beautiful way to celebrate Hanukkah or whatever you're celebrating. I wanted to make sure I put that in there as well. So also at Fashion Island, besides the menorah lighting, from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. 8 p.m. Sorry, 5:30 to 8 p.m. Like I said, at Fashion Island Mall, beautiful. It's Newport Beach, California. It's just really a beautiful mall. It's called the Nights of Coastal Lights. Woohoo! And so from 5:30 to 8 all the way until December 28th. So it's going on right now. Every half hour they have this music and festival and the lights go on and all sorts of things happening. It's just a beautiful spectacle, and it's so great to go see that throughout the holidays. So once again, from 5:30 to 8 all the way until through December 28th, you can see the beautiful festival of lights that, this kind of, spectacle, this event every half hour where the lights come on, and they have a 90-foot tree. So that's really fun. There's tons of restaurants, shops, activities, so many things to do up there. So, and you're just minutes from the beach as well, which is amazing. So, even if you're not going, when you're driving there, it's beautiful. The mall's beautiful. Just a really, really great, you'll have a lot of fun just watching it because it is very beautiful. So definitely check that out through December 28th from 5:30 to 8 at Fashion Island in Newport Beach. So now we're going to move into Riverside, California, which this is about 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes from us, depending on what part of Riverside. This is a Royal Holiday Castle Park. So Castle Park is a mini outdoor amusement park, theme park. and they have mini golf and rides and activities and different things to do and games. And so this is a new event that they're having in 2025. It's Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays through, let me just make sure I have the date correct, through December 28th, 2025. There's Festival of Lights, there's trees, there's activities that you can participate in. It's just a really fun event. It's new and improved, and they have holiday rides, they have holiday goodies, from hot cocos to different, cakes, holiday cakes and funnel cakes and etc. So they're having a lot of, there's a train, there's all sorts of things you can do, and you can book tickets for mini golf and for the events that are holiday specific for the Royal Holiday at Castle Park. And it's, like I said, it's really fun to be able to be outdoors in the wintertime in California. Such a perk, such a benefit for living here. And that'll be really fun. So there's Santas, there's different things like that. So the Royal Holiday event are Friday, Saturday, and Sundays all the way through December 28th. And you can go on Castle Park's website in Riverside for that information if you want to get a little more clear on what they do. But it's a big festival. They're going all out this year to make sure the park is not just mini golf and activities and rides. It's holiday themed. It's, Santa, it's trees, it's specialty items. So you are definitely going to want to check that out in Riverside. They also have a Festival of Lights at the Plaza in downtown Riverside, and you can shop at Trader Joe's, go to the movies, go to restaurants, and just see the beautiful trees and decorations and lights that it has to offer. So that's going on in Riverside as well. And so you're definitely going to want to check that out. You can either go to the Plaza, you can go to Castle Park, and just enjoy the season locally. Also in Riverside, I almost forgot to mention, the Mission Inn is a historic, beautiful hotel and spa that's in the middle, in the heart of Riverside and Riverside, California, and it has a Festival of Lights, the Mission Inn Festival of Lights. It is just decked out. It's probably one of the most beautiful things that you'll see. You see architecture, you see history, you see, activities, vendors, so many beautiful, beautiful lights. If you have never gone to see that, please go and see that. It is absolutely beautiful. Our dog training, the Good Dog, Chris was a dog trainer. He opened his own dog training company, and we're so excited. And he takes all of the dogs that are, in the training program, and we go as a family. There's like 20, 30 dogs and their families all decked out, dressed up. Koa, our pup that gets dressed up in his holiday gear, and we all go around. It helps the dogs learn how to behave in distractions, but you get to see the amazing, amazing Mission Inn and all the lights, and they get to join in on the festivities with you. And let me tell you, if I could bring my dogs everywhere, I would, because life is better with dogs. I'm just saying. But anyway, so that's a really beautiful thing to do. I wanted to make sure I added that in, to go to the Riverside Festival of Lights. You can walk around for free. There's activities, there's paid things to do, there's entertainment, there's games, there's vendors all over the place. But wherever you're coming from, you want to get there early, like a half hour, 35 minutes early, because parking gets rough and it gets really crowded as it gets later, like 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 at night, because the lights just glow up the whole city. It's just so beautiful. So if you want to check that out, that's in Riverside at the Mission Inn Festival of Lights. Another thing I'm going to throw in for the beach lover in you, a lot of the harbors will have, like Dana Point Harbor or Newport Harbor, will have like the Festival of Lights with boats and yachts and speed boats and all types of boats, and they're all decked out and decorated. It is a sight to see when you're on the beautiful ocean and you see all these lit up boats, and they're all with decorations. We've gone on those before, several different ones, but we've gone on those, and it is really beautiful to be out there on the water looking at the lights, because like, once again, most people don't get to experience that unless they're in a California or Florida, etc. So it's a really fun night to do. So a lot of the harbors, whether it's Newport Beach or Dana Point, and both of those are beautiful cities to visit. If you're visiting, if you're moving here, they are cities that you definitely want to go visit, and because they're coastal cities and you can't beat that. So like I said, the harbor lights and the Festival of Lights in the harbors or on the ocean is just an amazing sight. And if you haven't seen that once in your life, go see it, because it's just amazing. Another one is another cool event that's kind of unique is Snowed In at Flabob Airport, which is a small airport on the border of Riverside and Jurupa Valley, California. And it is really cool to just be there. But from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday, December 13th, they're having Snowed In. So it's their little like annual festival. There's going to be free pictures with Santa, free kids activities, planes are going to be on display, a car show, and vendors. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that. December 13th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Snowed In at Flabob Airport. If you're in that general area, it's kind of a fun, unique thing to do for the holidays. And then once again, Dos Lagos in Corona, California has tons of activities that are through December 23rd, like train rides and visits to Santa's Secret Village, and there's shops and restaurants, and the Crossings has a beautiful tree and lights and some activities that are going on there. So you're not going to want to miss that. And if you want, you can look at our Dos Lagos video once again, and you can see all the festivities that are going on there. Their lights alone are amazing. Just to walk through there, you can shop, eat, date night, walk around the lakes, do activities. There's Odyssey VR. There's so much to do there. And then it's decked out for the holidays. You cannot beat it. So please check out our video on that. And then, like I said, just being with your loved ones, your friends and your family. Tom's Farm, that's right around the corner from us, has a holiday train and some holiday activities. So you can look at that. They have that nightly on the weekends usually, and it's all decked out, and you go through the parade of lights. And so there's so many things to do that are just near your communities and near our community of Corona, that you can just take a day or an afternoon or an evening to do, that really just add that extra special spark to the holiday season. We hope you found this helpful, and all of our events and videos that are helpful. And we just really appreciate you coming along with us on this journey, and you're going side by side with us. But like I said, we want you to be aware of all the amazing things that are happening in and around our community. And just if you're moving here, you're lucky, because it's just a special place, and it's it's central to everything that you can possibly think of. Also, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal, Wowie, they're decked out for the holidays with just so much joy. And like Disneyland and Disney World, the happiest place on earth, let me tell you. So if you want to go there, you can do that as well. Just so many things to do and see. We just wish you the happiest holiday season. No matter what you celebrate, we're there in spirit celebrating with you. We just give hugs and love out to you and your family, you and your families. And please, if you can like, subscribe, and hit that bell, you can keep getting videos like this. Man, we went from like daylight to dark in no time flat. You get to see us outside, out activities, inside eating, and you see it, sitting here with stray dogs and getting, having you know, the daytime turned to night. So thank you once again. You can check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Vivid Lifestyle Realty. You can check us out on our website at vividlifestylerealty.com, where you can see blog posts and you can do property searches and reach out to us for whatever you need. And if you want to know anything extra about these events, or you can think of any events, you can put them in the comments below that we didn't cover, and you can help your community learn about extra special things that are happening, because there's so many that I can't even, you know, list them all. But like I said, happy holidays to your from our family to yours. And Frosty, you know, thanks for hanging out with us. So anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one.